coming through the whole way, especially here we look at Anne-Marie Hayes taking a ball. Absolutely brilliant catch. I know Cork came out the wrong end of it, but it showed the drive. The same in the forward line, taking the ball through, lovely little flick, and still winning, popping a ball out to Carla Murray and over the bar. And it shows a belief in this Galway team that they have in themselves this year. The same here, we look at Susan Erner, and it's all about making the right choices under a lot of pressure. And this is at the end of the game, winning or free. The same here, she spotted the Cork forward running in, and she had to make a choice. Does she come or does she not? And she made the right choice.
So it is a great achievement for them. But Emer, no more than the footballers, this bunch of Cork girls have had an extraordinary record.
Yeah, this Cork team, they've competed in the last 8 All-Ireland finals. They've huge achievements and success to their credit. And if you're talking hurling terms, they're comparable to the Kilkenny team. So they're by no means gone. You know, there was nothing in it today, a puck of a ball. They lost. They'd be gutted that they lost out by a point today. But
when Galway were ahead, and in a low-scoring game, you know, Galway were 3 points ahead, Cork weren't gone. As you said, they came right back into it again and took the lead. They did, yeah. I mean, they had like last week, they had a slow start to the game, taking the time getting into it. But there was phase and aspects of Cork's game today that were truly characteristic of the Cork team that we've seen over the last 8 years. Players taking individual responsibility. Emer Sullivan running through, tapping the ball over from the stick, great skill. Orla Cotter as well, similar to last week, fielding great ball in the midfield and taking, again, individual responsibility. As young captain, winning her free. A typical example of the Cork play that we've seen time and time again. Ball from defence into attack, Eva Murray ball into midfield, low ball into forward line, switch of play, and Orla Cotter driving forward. Now, on this occasion, the ball went wide, but you know, Cork had to contend with a lot of things today. Like they had to endure the loss of their 2008 winning captain Trina Foley, who went off with a torn hamstring, it would appear. So it didn't happen for them on the day, but they're by no means gone. They took Galway two times to beat them. They'll be back and take it for next season. But when you point out that, Emer, and the strength of Cork and the strength, it probably gives all the more credit then to Galway for overcoming that.
Yes, I would give great credit to Galway. Their backs are very strong. They give nothing away. Very, very impressed with the goalkeeper, full back line. The same, the half back line, midfield driving through. And they've some wonderful forwards that, you know, can take a score. We saw Brenda Hanney with that ball going through, little flick off the ground and over the bar, and that was crucial. I suppose they have a belief this year that I didn't see before in Galway, and I feel that that'll bring them on so much, that win over Cork today, because in both matches they were under pressure and they came through at the end, you know, and just got over the line.
Narrow margin, just over the line, as Stella says, Emer, but there were talking points among some of the decisions made today. Yeah, there was. You know, last week we had a high-scoring, free-flowing game. This week, in stark contrast, we had a very stop-start game. And it begs the question for consistency. It was the same team out there last week as this week. An example of a decision. At this point in the game, Cork went ahead for the first time. They're a point up, 5 minutes or so to go in normal time. A free decision against Cork for travelling. Now, Emer O'Sullivan, looking at that, you'd question whether it was a free out for Cork. Now, in saying that, the dying moments of the game, Galway were penalised. Anne-Marie Hayes, who had a fantastic game, was penalised for the same foul for travelling. Jem O'Connor, unfortunately for her, she had a great game, put the ball wide. But had that been converted, that would have been extra time. It was the last puck of the game. So it just raised the question for consistency in the game. And the association have introduced a referee assessment programme. So every game will be reviewed on its merit at the end of the year, and hopefully it will bring more consistency into the game, because it's needed. It had a direct impact on the game, because it wasn't the free-flowing style that we expected. All right then. Well, look at in a word, it's Wexford and Galway then in the final. Stella.
To who will win?
Yeah,
I suppose that's the question.
Yeah.
I have my Wexford hat on. I think it'll be a very close game. It could come down to tactics. Crucial areas, I suppose, centre forward, centre back, midfield. I feel half back line, midfield. Whoever will come out in those battles, we're going to win this match, because you're looking at the balls going into the forwards from this area. I'll go with Wexford.
Okay. Emer, would you?
Well, I said Cork today, so I'm sure both teams won't want me to pick them. But I would agree with everything Stella said there. Galway, They've 1 week behind Wexford in preparation. They've come down off a well-deserved high, but they're a week behind Wexford. I feel their attacking prowess will be that bit superior, potentially. So I feel Wexford will do it.
All right, and that'll be live, of course, on RTE. And if you're from Galway, don't worry, Emer's got it wrong, as she says already, so don't be too concerned about that. Thanks for joining us, girls. Time to look back now at the All-Ireland Under-21 hurling semi-finals in Tullamore. It pitted Antrim against Tipperary and Galway against Dublin. Marty Morrissey reports.
This is Kevin Malloy. Bustling, tight marking cornerback. Lays it off. Far as Michael Devlin into the space. Goalkeeper James Logue has the time to gather. The right option was to go long. Patrick Marr is in there. Comes down far as Michael Heffernan, who's operating now around midfield, coming through. Plenty of space in front of him. Still Heffernan uses the short grip and gets the point. Hard-working PJ O'Connell under pressure from Patrick Marr. Noel McGrath's in there as well. Marr somehow scoops it out of the entanglement. Nice hands under pressure, lays it back. There's Noel McGrath. There's a bit of afters between Patrick Marr and Liam McCauley, but on the field of play, it's John O'Dwyer, and that is the back of the net. Good goal for Tipperary. They fully deserve their 11-point advantage. 19 minutes gone, over 19. Antrim still no score. Tipperary 1-8. Pulled on first time by Paddy Murphy. Back out far as Kieran Morris. Floating this one in. Oh, he did really well, Michael Heffernan. His colleague is inside. Here's the pull from John O'Dwyer. Back of the net. Second goal. Michael Heffernan did a lot of hard work here, and O'Dwyer didn't hang about. Conor Carson comes out as PJ O'Connell. Works hard all the time, doesn't quite connect. There's a ball that's hanging in there, and it's in the back of the net. Referee is going to allow the score. Antrim man clearly inside. Full-time whistle is blown in O'Connor Park, Tullamore. Tipperary have qualified for the All-Ireland final as anticipated. Full-time score here in O'Connor Park. Tipperary 232, Antrim 1-7. Liam Rush. Dropping this in. Dangerous enough ball. Batted away by Chris Finnegan. Sent back in to the back of the net. Mighty effort from Liam Rush. Dropped in. Could the goalkeeper have done a little bit better here? Perhaps grabbing the ball cleanly would have helped. Good crossfield ball. Chasing after this is Richie Cummins. Coming in, surviving the challenge, Johnny Cohen. Little push in the back, only adds to the momentum. Put out over the end line, surely, but the referee didn't like the challenge. I think the referee is absolutely correct to give a free, but in fact he's going to give a penalty. Responsibility rests with Niall Quinn. Hits it. Back of the net. Galway back in business. He really rattled. Nipping in, working hard, Niall McMurrow. Puts it across into the centre where Conor Clinton is available. Has a go. It's a successful one. That's his second point in this All-Ireland semi-final. Ball comes outside to the hard-working Niall Donoghue. In the centre, it's Niall Quinn, given a little bit of space. The finish is up to scratch. That's a goal and a point for the centre-half forward. It's a good ball from the centre-half back, David Burke. getting a little touch. Finchie Cummins, no great power in it. Good work by Niall Quaid. Nice rob, nice point. Long ball inside. Well gathered by Bernard Burke. He's making quite an impression. Lovely stuff by Burke. Great goal. Brilliant finish. Bernard Burke, great engine, good skill. Look at that for balance. Unstoppable. He worked hard, getting inside Oisín Goff. Look at the stick work here. Great balance. Rolled into the net. Chasing after this, Jared Kelly. Good engine, this lad. Good stick work as well. And there's the finish. He made it look easy, but he took all the right options. Nice stick work here. Now comes the little jink inside. Made the angle. Good score. Galway don't foul. Pulled on first time. The referee blows the long whistle. It's a pretty impressive performance by Galway. They were always the better team, and they had the defensive qualities and the goal-scoring touches to put Dublin, the Leinster champions, out of the All-Ireland race. Full-time score in O'Connor Park, Tullamore. Galway 2-14, Dublin 1-10. It's going to be a Galway-Tipperary Under-21 All-Ireland final.
Well, it was, I suppose, the evening came a bit showery in that, but we're delighted with the win. It's hard coming in, it's our first game, and we'll improve a lot from it. And I was delighted with the work because we've worked very hard with this team, and they're young. That's the big thing we would say. But it's great for the development of these players to get into an All-Ireland winning championship match. And you know, Tipperary will be hard enough to crack in a final, but we're looking forward to it.
It must be very difficult, Anthony, to go into an All-Ireland semi-final with no games played.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. You know, that's you know the help that we would have if we were in Leinster. You get first round matches in May and June up along. You know, and it's something that has to be looked at. But you know, we'll take the win today. But we played a lot of good challenges. We played the Tipperary seniors one night there, thanks to Liam Sheehy. We played Newtown Chandran. We played some Tip teams, some Galway teams. So you can play the world of matches, but championship pace, as you saw there this evening, is hard to get up to.
All right, so well done to Galway and Tip. Can't let the weekend go, by the way, without congratulating Sligo for winning the All-Ireland Junior Football Final with a great victory over Kerry last night, so well done to Sligo, bridging a long gap without an All-Ireland title. A reminder about our GA coverage next weekend now on RTE Television. The Sunday Game Live will come to you from Croke Park from 1:15 with the All-Ireland Minor Football semi-final between Galway and Cork, followed, of course, by what should be a cracking senior final between Kildare and Down, and you can join Michael and the panel from 1:15. We'll have highlights, of course, on Sunday night, and we'll be looking ahead to the All-Ireland Senior Hurling Final, and the Ladies Football semi-finals also feature strongly, so lots to look forward to next weekend. In the meantime, that's about it for tonight. Thanks to Stella and Emer and all of our guests. We'll have more reaction on Radio 1 at 6:30 tomorrow evening, but for now, from all of the team here, have a good week. Bye-bye.